back to the channel. I am your host, Wayne Moore, aka Martanius. We are back with some more Dishonored Definitive Edition. 1 second while I do the standard checks. Alright. Looks like we got to start off strong tonight. As I said, I'm your host, Wayne Moore, aka Martanius. We are back with some more Dishonored Definitive Edition. And when we last left off, we had managed to, could you say, capture, save, release Lady Boyle? Whatever term fits. Either way. We've done that. Non-lethally, of course. And now we've come back to the Hound Pit's pub for our final move, targeting the Lord Regent himself. If you folks like what you see and want to see more of me, give me a like, follow, subscribe here on YouTube or both. Drop a comment, check out some of my other playlists, and wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, and get comfortable. Let's get into this. The final move. With the removal of Lady Boyle, his greatest financial supporter, the Lord Regent, is now as vulnerable as he has ever been. It's time to make preparations to strike directly. Did I read this last time? Yeah. Well, not read, but register. Hound Pit's pub, I guess. Okay. Alright. Didn't listen to that at the end of the episode. Wanted to save it.
Yes, I tell her you will still need to study. And as Empress, you'll have proper tutors, one for each subject. And many personal servants. She asks if she'll have spies. Yes, I tell her. I suppose you will. And advisors. So many advisors your head will spin. She wants a cake maker. Well, I tell her you'll have a whole kitchen staff with an army of chefs. And of course she asks if she can have cake every day. And I say if that is your wish, my young Empress, which always makes her giggle. Sometimes she gets so sad, remembering these things. They remind her of her poor mother. It's been 6 months, and Emily is resilient, but sometimes I can hear her crying when she thinks I'm asleep.
No doubt. Reminds her of her mother and of the responsibility put before a child. But that's partly why she's asking about the spies. Will I have people who might want to stab me in the back like that spy master did my mother? Will I have people like Corvo? Will I have people who make things easier, a little more light? Chefs, cake makers, and whatnot. You'll have all these things and more, young Empress, whether you like it or not.
Hello, I am Callista, and I am Emily's teacher, and this is my lesson plan. Boring sums, boring history, boring geography, boring 7 strictures. Ugh, why can't we study sword fighting, and sailing, and monsters?
And now, see, it's not so much that she's bored, it's because sword fighting and all of that have had an impact on her life. She's no longer just a little girl, whether everybody else likes it or not. It's just the realities of losing your mother or your parent, period, to an assassin. Then being told as a child, well, you're going to have to sit in her chair and be aware it's probably going to be somebody who's going to want to kill you too. Yay! Happy birthday, little lady.
Corvo, the time has come. Everything we have done, everything that you have done, has served to make this moment possible.
The Lord Regent is exposed, Corvo. Vulnerable. And now everything is in place to strike at him. We're one step from the throne.
One man, one beating heart, is all that's left of the forces that brought this city to the brink of ruin.
It is simple, but it will be far from easy. The Lord Regent's paranoia has reached an all-time high. He has lost the support of the Overseers, the Parliament, his financial base, and he's lost Sokolov, who made his security technology. So at Dunwall Tower, he has consolidated every remaining loyal man around him.
He knows something is coming. He knows you are coming. And everything depends on him being correct. Piero will help you prepare. Then Samuel will take you close to the tower, near the waterlock. Last time you were there was the horrible day that all of this started. Now you will go there and end it. Good luck, Corvo.
I'm not sure what else we could say, other than our hopes are riding on you.
Oh, I hope I don't let you down. Figured I'd go ahead and get the map again. Won't exactly need it. They do have their uses. In the sequels, they actually make it to where you collect maps.
I wish I had a fraction of your skills. I did, years gone by.
Excuse me. They actually do make it to where you can store the map once you actually find it. It'll still be there, like in wherever you find them, but you can actually add them to your own database, of course. Okay, nothing else around here. What are you doing?
Corvo. Emily's hiding again. It started as a game, but it's turned into her way of teasing me. If you see her, will you send her back to me? It's time for her studies.
Mm-hmm. And do I do this? Not what I meant to do. Wait a minute. Wasn't she in my room? Oh, who's bath salts? Or hemlock essence? Apparently. It's just hallway hemlock. I can dig it. There you go, little lady. Won't be able to hide from my eyes for long. Alright, food. How about we not have a 9-year-old fall down into the sewers, huh? Wait a minute. Because I'm like, I heard her giggling. So it had to have been close.
Shh! Don't make any sound. I'm hiding from Callista. It's a game we like to play. I remember playing hide and seek with you, too. I don't know why it's so much fun to hide from her. Here. This was at the edge of the river, in the mud. I put it under my pillow for good luck, but it gave me bad dreams. You can have it, as a present. I suppose I'll do my lessons now. Hiding gets boring after a while, anyway.
Well, if the person doesn't find you, of course it does, little lady. That's how it always is. That's why hide and seek is hide and seek. Okay. 2 more runes, and I'll be gravy. Now, I didn't mention it, but an interesting little instance, as I told you, you can possess animals. Well, the game told you too. 1 second. Sorry about that, folks. Needed to clear the old throat. As I said, you can possess rats, obviously. Any animal. But if there's nothing around, create a devouring swarm and possess one of the rats. It still functions like that as well. Thing is, you're still summoning a swarm of murderous rats. So, you know, be careful where you summon them. Alright, got that one already.
Do you need me to build something for you? I can make anything, practically.
One more again. Let me see what you got. Refuel and Rearm. Don't really need the others. Too bad. Guess I'll have to remember all of this for a lethal playthrough next time. Those tend to be pretty fun as well.
Ready to face the Lord Regent? About time we took care of my say. Long past time.
Especially with a lot of the stuff you can actually do. You're right. Let's go to Dunwall Tower. Return to the tower. It is time to end the Lord Regent's rule, and if you succeed, Emily can be crowned Empress. You must return to Dunwall Tower and infiltrate the place where you once served as Lord Protector. Ever paranoid, the Lord Regent has upgraded security over the months and has a heavily defended safe room to which he will escape if you set off any alarms.
This is it, Corvo. Your last memories of Dunwall Tower might not be good ones, huh? So maybe you can make up for what happened back then. It'll be a bit of a climb from the waterlogged. Most important thing is killing the Lord Regent. Built himself quite a place at the top of the tower. Calls it his safe room or something. Crazy if you ask me. Another point of interest while I'm giving you the grand tour, Corvo. Broadcast control station here where all them announcements come from. Might be worth looking into.
Maybe.
Next time I see you, the Lord Regent will be dead. And if not, well, it was an honor to serve with you.
There'll be something. Okay. Same message as the, of course, loading screen. Something else? Yep. Broadcast control station is located in the tower. This could be a good opportunity to shut down the region's propaganda machine. Yes, it could. Setting off alarms could cause the Regent to retreat to his rooftop safe room. Well, I'll be avoiding that then. I can get him in his rooftop safe room, but that's not as fun. The other way is better. Buddy. Need to holler at you real quick. There we go. Yeah. And as I said, I don't know where he ended up. Yep, he can't survive it. So, yeah, you can't use him again. No idea what even happened to him. He's obviously been torn at by rats. Jesus. Acrobat? Where in the hell has this been the whole game? You climb slightly faster. Not necessarily necessary, you know, but like Jesus. You know what, I could let that go. And I don't remember seeing any more upgrades for bone charm capacity. So I think that might be it.
If the plague were to take the entire city, or flames consume it, Dunwall Tower would be the last to fall.
Should have completely refueled before I left.
Men, Aldo got docked for whistling on duty. Regent asks, how's he gonna hear this assassin coming? And Ferris, shocked for not bathing enough, he says the assassin's going to smell him in the dark.
I have a mind to dock you for too much conversing, guardsman.
Oh, no you won't. Because I helped with the new alarms the Lord Regent asked for. And he says to me, good work. That's right, me. For a second, I thought he might even shake hands, but then, no, quiet.
Man, people who think like that are sad. On the one hand, I can respect the fact that you don't need a great deal. I'm more of a minimalist myself. I don't need a great deal. But the issue is me. He thought I was worth a handshake. But then, it just proves I'm not worthy. And it's like, Jesus Christ. You gonna shit on yourself, trust and believe the world will hop right behind you and help you out at high speed. Yeah, no. Think there was anything over here. I guess I'd forgotten.
Attention Dunwall Tower personnel. All new assignments report directly to the duty officer.
Nope. I do not trust that there might not be something. Okay, there ain't. But there might not have been something able to see me out there. Since you're here. Easily visible. Why don't I let you take a nap in here with the booby trap that's offline? It can't reach you. Shouldn't be able to. Rather.
The Lord Regent resides here, as do those who await their turn with the executioner, though their apartments differ.
I don't doubt they
Walks to
differ.
the floor, careful to touch each stone only once, counting. He cannot purge his mind of thoughts.
What did he say? Traps? Rather not waste one of these on you. But you're gonna make me, aren't you? Yes, you are. Some bitch.
What's going on there?
Nothing. That's why I went to get him. I remember there being guards, multiple guards in this spot that would check in.
Dunwall Tower is not so tall that it can rise above the stench of death.
No, no, it is not. There are no such places. This is the real world. Death is everywhere. Even places that you'd never expect death to be. And if anything, a place like this would have more death. It just has many more hiding places.
Dunwall Tower personnel remain
And a
on
lot of
post.
coin that changes hands. And memories that seem to shift with time and more. Gotta be careful around here. Oh. Because there's a tall boy roaming around, but there's also these guards. This is literally like smack in the middle of the area. So it must not be one of the spots I can get above.
This place makes me sad.
Why is that?
This is where the Empress was killed by that wretched murderer. Everything changed for the worse after that day.
It was a dark day for sure, but things were already bad with the plague.
In any case, I wouldn't dwell on it. Let me comfort you.
I need to get back to work.
Can I come by and see you later?
I don't think it's a good idea tonight.
Oh, well. You decided to take her to a spot to smooth over the moment. And you did, except you took her to a spot where you ended up letting her get excessively emotional. That was your worst mistake. Yep. But hey. In some, you lose some. In memory of Her Majesty Jessamine Caldwell, mother to Emily, empress to us all. Wow. I don't know if that's supposed to be the wind or if you're actually supposed to hear whispers.
We have both been here before.
Nah.
The abbey is dark, its doors are locked, and no more of the great sermons. The overseers have taken to the streets.
I'm reluctant to knock people out around this area. Real reluctant. And the reason why is because it's there's multiple eyes in multiple directions. Whoa. What killed me? The tall boy didn't do it. Oh, okay. Huh. Am I sure I can't get up there? Yeah, I can. Like, I know I'm not tripping. Okay. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of beelining. Shut the door.
We have both been here before.
Nuh-uh. Sewer capacity in the month of nets. Oh, we've already read that. Wasn't sure if that was the case or if that would actually be useful here. Apparently not. One more. Just one more. That's funny. I think I might have basically saved in here. Official decree. Official decree by order of the Lord Regent. Effective immediately, all access to Dunwall Tower is hereby restricted to official traffic via waterlock only. The front gate is sealed with no exceptions. The Frost Gate, huh? This order issued from the office of General Tobias, with the full authority of the Lord Regent.
What?
What the?
No! I need help!
You don't need nothing. Get over here. Kidnapping strange women. There's no way this goes off well. You're a problem. There's another one. Oh. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not wasting all the trank darts. It's not happening. That is upsetting. Jesus Christ. And then she pops up just immediately. Ha! I'm faster than you. Shh. You're all right. Didn't actually mean to teleport over there. You kind of deserved it. Getting me arrested and shot at. Not necessarily in that order. Now, I want to say nobody else comes in that room, because that's where I want to take him. But I'm honestly not certain anymore. I had completely forgotten about her. Those are fish that you keep seeing. Slaughter fish specifically. That's one way into this place. And that's probably the way I'll use, but we'll see.
The abbey is dark.
Oh.
Its doors are locked, and no more the great sermons. The overseers have taken to the streets.
Always forget about this little side area. Rats aplenty. Wonder with them being usually, like, you can of course see rats anywhere in these games, but usually there's rats nearby. Not necessary. Still. Now where are you? I've been roaming around for a bit. There's a good chance you don't on control at this place. Is that you? Yep. Almost fell through there. Huh? Nothing. What do you mean? No idea, man. No idea. Still able to be seen, but quite unseen based on his position. Another little path in along the walkway. Could use, of course, the fish. Memory serves, there's an area for rats as well. You know what? Yeah. I haven't actually used any of these methods really. Oh yes. And that's something that just reminded me. You folks ever play this? If you want to break your fall, possess something. So if you're falling, if you have the time and do it right, possess something and completely break your fall. It reserves as a tutorial that they tend to give you on the loading screens, but yes, it functions quite well. Water. Everywhere. And so many drops to drink.
If the plague were to take the entire city, or flames consume it, Dunwall Tower would be the last to fall.
Don't know if that says the tower is well put together or the tower would have all the power in one spot, and that's why the rest of the city would crumble.
Your report, General Tobias?
Everything is secure on the grounds, Lord Regent.
It won't hurt to look again. I'm going to head down and retire to my bedroom.
Begging your pardon, sir, but I think it would be best if you stay in your safe room on the roof for now.
I need the comfort of my own bed tonight. I trust you and your men can handle the tower security. Double the guard if you have to. Come see me before you finish your rounds.
Yes,
As you wish, Lord Regent. I'm heading up. Keep this area secure and use that alarm if there's any sign of trouble. Yes, sir.
That alarm, huh? Alright. Now, as useful as that was, it was kind of useless, and the only reason why I say that is because here's where I would have come in at. I mean, you would have come in crouched, staring smack at the TV. And yes, that is a TV. I know. Alright. Now here's a few things you can do. The Lord Regent's room is right there, and that's actually where I'm about to go right now. But not for the Lord Regent. No. He shall remain untouched. I won't lay a finger on him.
Could the city get any worse? Never doubt it.
Lady Boyle missing. Lord Regent, our search for the missing Lady Boyle continues with limited results. No one seems to know what happened to her, though there was a rumor circulating that she left the party by boat. It seems unlikely, but in any case, the witness in question saw nothing more, so even that lead went cold. Also, it's undoubtedly not worth your time, and I hesitate to even mention it, but apparently on the night of the Boyle party, someone signed the guest book as Corvo Atano. It must be a perverse joke. Surely, however, you asked to be notified of all such matters, and in truth, we never located the royal protector's body, so I thought it best to bring it to your attention. Sorry for troubling you with this matter. I know Lady Boyle is dear to you. Rest assured, we will redouble our efforts to locate her. Captain Galloway. Well, I had forgot that signing that guest book does matter. Gotta be careful. Once you're in here, the Lord Regent will see. He's actually in this room. He can see you if
The
you're not
music.
careful.
I remember when the Empress and I used to chat in here. We would take tea, discuss any number of things. This was my chair. Things have changed. Remember to have tea sent up later.
Alright. Go ahead and make a solid save just in case he pulls something. Rune. Maximum possession. Yes, sir. Sokolov technology in the new age. Nothing else, huh? Oh, shit.
Is on its way, as we speak. This is unacceptable. Must be kept operational at all times. Make sure it never happens again.
Trying to remember. It might not be in here. Might actually be in there. Ooh, that hurt. Ooh. The ability to alter time. Power. Such power. Gotta do something about that dog, bro. Dude, you need to open the door. Your dog needs to go. Looks like he might want to go out.
Better make a pass over here.
Yeah, you better. Good man. Take your hound with you. Not doing it, huh? You just can't do me like that, huh?
Tobias, any word on the masked felon or assassin?
Wow. I was hoping to be able to sort of trick it, but I knew I was going to take a lot of damage, but, you know.
Nice.
That's funny. That's even funnier. His wall of light is offline. Oh, right. And now I know where I get the combination. That works out. That was the main reason I came this way anyway. Thank you for the Dunwall Tower skeleton key. Lord Regent. Oh, buddy old pal, old friend. No.
A citywide ban on whale oil is now in effect. Citizens are encouraged to bring any whale oil in their possession to the City Watch at once. Anyone caught burning oil will be subject to arrest. This message is a directive from the Lord Regent himself. We must all trust in the Regent.
And now you know who Mr. Radio has been across the entire game, across the entire city.
Please don't hurt me. You're here to kill the Regent, aren't you? Spare my life, and I can help you beat him. He makes recordings on audiograph, secrets. Some that would destroy him if others heard. Played on this amplifier, his confessions would be broadcast throughout the city. He'll be ruined. The audiograph card you want is in a safe in the Lord Regent's room. But I was able to see the combination over his shoulder. 935. Trust me, what's recorded on that card will do the trick. Good luck.
All right. Don't give me a reason to come back here for ill necessities. Hold up, where is... Woo. Damn, that almost killed me. Huh. Right. Oh. Forgot I should have did that first. If memory serves, the Lord Regent does not leave this room. I was about to walk up to his safe, but he's done doing whatever he is over there, so he's finna move. It's a wonder they can't see you leaning out like this. 935, okay. Let's just do it this way. Expensive, but I'll take it. Dead drop. Lord Spymaster, we had a specific agreement and I planned around it. The Royal Protector wasn't part of that agreement. You assured me that she and the girl would be alone, so the price of the job just went up. Send the coin to the alternate dead drop, or you can be sure we'll come calling. So I've got the audiograph. And I know who you hired. Look at that. Interesting. He's usually still in here.
If I explain, then you will see I am not at fault. My poverty eradication plan was meant to bring prosperity to the city, to rid us of those scoundrels who waste their days in filth and drink, without homes or occupations other than to beg for the coin for which the rest of us toil. And it was a simple plan. Bring the disease-bearing rats from the Pandician continent and let them take care of the poor for us. The plan worked perfectly at first. But the rats, oh, it was as if they sought to undo me. They hid from the catchers and bred at a sickening rate. Soon it didn't matter. Rich, poor, all were falling sick. And then people began to ask questions. The Empress assigned me to investigate whether the rats had been imported by a foreign power. I knew the truth would come out eventually, so there was no other way than to be rid of her and take power myself. She had to die, you see. She had to die. Bringing about the death of an empress is not an easy thing. But it gave me the chance to attack the plague with some real authority. Quarantines, deportation of the sick. But there's always some idiot woman searching for her wretched lost babe, or some sniveling workman searching for his missing wife. And then quarantine is broken. But you can see how my plan should have worked. Would have worked. If everyone had just followed orders.
Oh, well, damn. The one thing I agree with you with is that part about the end. Every quarantine or whatever measure is just fine until somebody gets all in their feelings or emotions and it breaks it. It's understandable why they do, but it doesn't change the fact that it has been broken. So now here comes new problems. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me at all, especially with you talking about killing the
Put down your weapons. This is treason.
It's over, Hiram. Your head will roll for what you've done.
No! I'll make you rich men if you just let me go. I beg you.
You nearly destroyed this city. No amount of money will undo that.
Oh yeah,
Get him
man.
ready for the walk to Coldridge Prison.
Yes, sir.
Because you got them thinking about the fact that you might have almost got their families killed, if not having gotten some members of their families killed.
Huh?
So there that is. It ain't gonna stop the guards from doing what they do around here.
Huh?
Oh. No. Shut up. Damn it. All of that and hadn't even been sent. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
What are you doing? I order you to put down your weapons. This is treason.
It's over, Hiram. Your head will roll for what you've done.
No! I'll make you rich men if you just let me go. I beg you.
You nearly destroyed this city. No amount of money will undo that. Get him ready for the walk.
Just hoping to just get past them.
Yes, sir.
That's alright. Strong chandeliers, boy. Strong. And that's the Lord Regent.
resides here, as do those who await their turn with the executioner. The parts differ.
What was that? Tower of Dunwall. Was interesting. I don't know what happens to him. Other than what you heard, obviously.
He just vanished after Coldridge.
Damn. I kind of wish I would have been catching that. He's talking.
Why haven't they come forward?
What? Dude Don't try and get wise. Stay dumb. What the hell is wrong with y'all? Where are you? Come on. Don't have to break a rule. There you go. Would have known about this had I not done anything. I don't remember how you learned about this. Needed all that. Plague affinity. Getting damaged by weepers gives a small amount of mana. No.
Emily, my daughter, I know that one day you'll be grown up, and I wonder what you'll remember of these years. Will you recall your time as a child with fondness? Or were there too many caretakers, formal dinners, and lessons about boring old history? Maybe the precious hours we spent together will shine brighter. Time captured now and then with your mother and with Corvo, who was always close to my heart. I hope the season of rats and plague will be nothing more than a passing shadow on your early memories. A crisis come and past, weathered by your mother and her advisors. You'll sit on the throne someday, and will do well, I hope. It's a tricky life, full of responsibility and peril. It was not your choice to be the daughter of an empress, but I believe you'll rise to the challenge. Stay good-hearted, Emily. Keep drawing and telling stories, and only share your power with those you truly trust.
There it is. As we said, you're gonna have a lot on your plate, kid. Whether you like it or not. Just hoping you can deal with it. Empress to Corvo. Corvo, I've missed you while you've been away. If I could trust anyone else with these matters, I would gladly send them so you could remain close. But there is no one else. The plague has taken so many. The spy master was right to insist that I send you. When you are away, every day seems like a heavy burden. Even simple tasks seem worrisome. Emily is difficult to manage, and the great troubles of the city, the conflict and the plague all seem insurmountable. But when you're near, it is different. My heart is at peace. Yeah, once again, no way, shape, or form. He's not daddy. And if he is, you emotionally bond very interestingly. Very interestingly. There's certain areas that I'm trying to be careful about being in.
He walks the floor, careful to touch each stone, only once, counting. He cannot purge his mind of thoughts.
Fine.
Restrict an errant mind before it becomes fractious and divided. Can two enemies occupy the same body? No, for the first will direct it one way, and the second another, until they stumble into a ditch. Likewise, two contrary thoughts cannot long abide in a man's mind, or he will become weak-willed and subject to any heresy. Restrict the lying tongue that is like a spark in a man's mouth. It is such a little thing, yet from one spark, an entire city may burn to the ground. The father of a lie will suffer a punishment compounded by each person related. Restrict roving feet that love to trespass. They pay no heed to the boundary stones of other men's fields. They wander into foreign lands, only to return with their souls blackened by iniquity.
Honestly, you listen to the 7 strictures and they don't sound bad. Beware trespassers, beware errant thoughts, and there's no such thing as two leaders.
An errant mind before it becomes fractious and divided. Can two enemies occupy the same body? No, for the first will direct it one way, and the second another, until they stumble into a ditch. Likewise, two contrary thoughts cannot long abide in a man's mind, or he will become weak-willed and subject to any heresy. Restrict the lying tongue that is like a
Brother, influences of the outsider. Brother, with an anxious heart I respond to your letter. If your suspicion is true, I have grave misgivings about those presiding over Dunwall Tower. I have only recently resolved my disagreements with the Abbey, and it has come upon me as a surprise that some are lobbying for me to take up the mantle of High Overseer. But despite all that is going on, I hope to advise you personally in this matter. Last time you wrote, you speculated that the mute who serves as a torturer within Dunwall Tower might be a follower of the outsider. He has an odd countenance. His tongue is twisted and he cannot speak, and a wolfhound follows him about. Add to this the incomprehensible grooming and the litany of repeated whispers you hear coming from his chambers at night, and it seems certain. At first I found it hard to believe. How could one I admire so, such as the Lord Regent, allow this to go unchecked within his own house? Surely he must respect the 7 strictures. But now I see the pieces arranged before me. I must tell you it aligns with a vision experienced by one of our sisters from the oracular sect. Coming to me in the night, she spoke. Silence inflicts pain, and a hound's shadow follows the puppet of the outsider. Your position at the tower has been of great use to our order, and there is no shame in reporting back to me. You are an overseer, first and foremost. It is your sole duty to protect the world of men from the malevolent influences of the outsider. Tell no others of this and await my instructions. I must wonder how high up the Dunwall Tower, up into Dunwall Tower, this corruption has spread. Martin. Interesting. Martin, I don't remember this note. And then he speaks about the oracular sect. That's gonna matter later.
In a man's mouth. It is such a little thing, yet from one spark, an entire city may burn to the...
The torturer is in Dunwall Tower, and this could be the perfect time to get revenge on the monster who inflicted so much pain on him.
The father of a lie will suffer a punishment compounded by each person related. Restrict roving feet that love to trespass. They pay no heed to the boundary stones of other men's fields. They wander into foreign lands, only to return with their souls blackened by iniquity.
Okay. What I'd like to do. No use for any of that. I could swear there was a rune or a bone charm that made me regenerated mana quickly. That's the only reason you see me wait a lot of the times. It's not because I can't get just pop a potion. It's more because I'd rather save the potions for when I actually need them. you'll find I'm one of those people who'll collect a couple thousand items in the game and never use it because I might think I need it later. Doubt I'm the only one. I need you to turn away, buddy. Yeah, see, and that's why I didn't jump down. I knew you were going to do that. Oh, you got a friend in there.
We got a prowler.
What you mean? You got a prowler? How you know? Come on. You can do it. See? There you go. See, gang? Told you. I know full well what this rune is based on. Ooh, boy. Leave you sweating, boy. On the wall, kitchen key. Don't really need you. Good. Good. It works out entirely.
And this train needs to go to the torture... I mean, the royal interrogator.
Oh no. Why do I have to take it?
He's harmless, unless you're scheduled for execution or for questioning.
He's so strange. Always working on something he keeps secret. And he has that brute of a dog.
Trust me, he's gentle as a lamb. Now, take him his food.
That dog is doing exactly what it's supposed to do. Intimidating the hell out of people. I actually thought that the stairs I was looking for was in here. There's some downstairs as well. And I thought this was it, but nope. Wait, they're going up? Huh? I don't remember that. Where is this? Oh no, up is the way. Right, you gotta go up to get into the hallway, which leads to the area, and then you go down. And I'm in that hallway now.
I've been hearing strange noises from the end of the hallway.
It's probably coming from the torturer's rooms. He's a walking freak show. Just stay clear of him. Everyone does.
What's wrong with him?
He's mute. But it's more than that. I heard the overseers were furious because they suspect him of practicing the dark arts. But the Regent ordered them to leave him alone for now. Like I said, avoid the area.
Don't worry about me, sir. That sounds like a bad combination all around.
Damn it. And of course she leaves him resources. Freaks out. I can understand it. Lucky for you, I ain't come to kill you, despite the fact of what you're doing right now. And yes, it also includes your dog. If anything, I'd kill you before the dog. As far as I'm concerned, there are no bad dogs, just bad owners. Oh, need that? Wait a minute. Wait. Yep. Yeah, we got it. Bro. Wait a minute. Is it glitching? He has power. It has to be glitching. Wait a second. Okay, huh. Yeah, Yeah. Give me a minute then. Huh. I mean, I figured he would be connected to the outsider in the end. wonder. Oh, no. I mean, what I was wondering wasn't based on what I was about to do, but still had me wondering. I know for a fact I can choke him. I've done it. That's usually how I get him. Not really concerned with killing him. A wolfhound. Hey. Oh, okay. All right. There we go. Dearie, oh dearie, down in the cellar so dreary, why won't you come out to see me? When you were here, we made them scream, didn't we? Come back to visit me, and I'll give you another present carved and shiny. You aren't much in the way of proper conversation, mind you, but I do love to watch you work. Come back and I'll tell you stories, such stories. Your dear Granny. Granny gets everywhere, doesn't she?
Within the high walls of your enemy's stronghold. You're an unstoppable force, it seems, but also unpredictable. The Lord Regent lives, despite all he's done, and that is most surprising. The last year must have been agony for such a tightly wound man, watching as the plague spiraled out of control. As people on the streets went mad and died bleeding from the eyes. Knowing that it was all his fault. As you hunted down his people one by one, and finally came for him, he must have realized that all his planning was for nothing, and that must have been exquisitely terrifying. But in the end, you chose the more measured response. What will that mean in the days to come, I wonder? I've lived a long, long time. And these are the moments I wait for.
He is not joking. He has lived long. Alright, I didn't get possession upgrade. I know how long he's lived, give or take a little bit. Based on just my knowledge of the series. But beyond that, yeah, that's pretty interesting. I forgot that they actually comment sometimes after the things you've done if you show up afterwards.
Dunwall Tower is not so tall that it can rise above the stench of death.
Yep. Sounds like most places, as I said.
We have both been here before.
Food.
Too, crying out in the dark.
You mean them weird whispers? Yeah. Heard them earlier.
The plague were to take the entire city, or flames consume it. Dunwall Tower would be the last to fall. The Lord Regent resides here, as do those who await the return of the executioner. Though the departments differ.
Security. Weeper identification and handling. Yeah, I didn't have that one. Go ahead and add that to the list there. Gotta love how they never notice you shutting down the wall of light. It's literally just you shutting down the wall of light. I always wondered if they were supposed to notice.
The oil in these things doesn't last long enough.
No, actually they do know. Look at that. It's gonna have to be done real quick because he's probably gonna see me. Or
Someone get over here. We know you're here.
okay. Now, which way am I? Okay, yeah.
Check everywhere.
I'll actually accept being seen this time. I'll actually accept it. Trying to remember, 'cause I don't think. No. So then, yeah, that's probably it. Oh, right. Right, that's what confused me. They blocked off that section of steps. Oh. There we go. No. Ah, damn it. It was a complete waste. Don't actually need to come up here. Up here is where his panic room is. But I came up here for the room. Oh boy. You know what? Just gonna do it. Memory serves, I can't get in this one. Yeah, I mean, I'll do it that way. Oh, right. Tall boy. Go for it. You earned that kill. Shouldn't have turned to your left. Let's turn around. Or I decide to do something. Shuts down that wall of light, and there is where he would be. No loot. Goodbye. Losing support. Lord Regent, since we lost the financial support of the Boyle family, things are dire and we've had to make major cuts. The patrol boats stationed in the Wrenhaven around the tower have been redeployed to North Bank to protect the few food shipments still trickling in from the farmlands outside Dunwall. Sir, I'm warning you now. This means that the approach to the tower from the waterlock is now exposed. It's unlikely that an attack would come from the river, but I know how you worry. Well, just because it's unlikely doesn't mean it's not possible, even without magic. It's called rope, it's called grappling hooks, it's called suction cups if they're particularly strong enough. And I don't mean none of that fake movie suction cup crap. I mean legit suction cups that actually grip hard and actually work. Ironically, there's one thing working in our favor. Since the waterlock malfunctioned last month, that idiot who maintains the most the moat flow controls hasn't been able to repair it. And with Sokolov missing, no one is sure how to get the blasted thing working again. So anyone conducting an assault from the river would have to climb up the pipes in the water lock, which is hard to imagine. General Tobias. Makes you wonder if that's what that person was doing. Tried to infiltrate Dunwall Tower and was exhausted, probably needed to rest or something. And then here came the rats. Munch, munch, munch. Nummy, nummy. Officer, glad we had this non-chat. Turn around, dude. Come on. Huh? I'm like, get out of the window. Hey, damn. And that is Dunwall Tower. Now it's just time to leave. Time for it, children. See what I mean? This person, like, what the hell? Man, I hope they didn't find them. That is a drop and a half, boy. Oh, Sammy boy. I need to holler at you. Kinda gotta get out of here, sort of, maybe a little bit, possibly.
Is it all done?
It's
you ready
all
to go
done.
back to the Hound Pits?
As hell. Yes, Sam. The time of the Lord Regent has ended.
Thanks to you, Corvo. All right, let's go.
All right, let's go. Of course, I was noticed. But in the end, I didn't miss a great deal other than coin. Oh, forgot to read that. Check that out
Big
momentarily.
changes. Makes me uneasy, to tell the truth. A small fry like me always gets the worst of it. Maybe it's going to be different now. Lord Regent is gone. The Abbey has a new High Overseer. I'm guessing our work is almost done. The others are in the bar. No doubt waiting to raise a glass in your name. Me, I think I'll just linger out here if you don't mind. Reflect on things while we have a moment. Congratulations, Corvo.
Interesting. But I can understand it. The Lord Regent is no longer in power, and the path has been cleared to place Emily Caldwell on the throne. The assassin who killed her mother is still at large. Yep. No power, choice. Things good. Alright. Let's check out what these folks have to say. Piero, where are you? Probably in there.
Academy of Natural Philosophy to its stones. Royal Alchemist. Physicist. Royal Astrological Metaphysician.
Ram. Okay. I mean, hey, Royal Alchemist honestly kind of hit a certain way. But then, if memory serves, alchemy, kind of, the concept of alchemy leaves too much to chance. It's effectively chemistry, but it kind of leaves too much to chance, if I'm remembering correctly. I might not be.
Corvo! Everyone says you did something good tonight.
Yeah.
We're leaving tomorrow, aren't we? I don't know if I want to go back to the tower. I can be impressed from anywhere, right? Maybe a ship.
Yeah, I can understand that. Don't know if I really want to go back to the tower either.
Definitely, he's done it. Word is spreading all over the city. The tyranny is over. By this time tomorrow, Emily will be on the throne. After that, we'll clear your name and put everything we've got into rebuilding the city.
I wish there were more of a city to rule. Most of Dunwall is rats and corpses.
The Admiral's right, I'm afraid. Corvo, you did your job while the rest of us sat on our asses. Our work starts tomorrow.
Tonight, rest easy. Tomorrow, we crown an empress.
Hey.
Corvo, the man who served to change the course of history.
To Emily Colwyn, and the new dawn rising for Dunwall and the Empire.
Cheers. L'chaim.
I'll actually
Piero.
miss this dank, dreary building when we return to the manor.
Do you provide these things?
Of course
I need
not.
to holler at you, dude.
I just think I should have a central role. She trusts me.
It's true, she does, but she should trust all of us. Don't you trust me, Callista?
He's not wrong. She should trust all y'all. And I seem to be wobbling for some reason. Piero. Buddy, old pal, old friend. Let me
Do you need me to put something together for you?
shop real quick there, guy. Kid. Alright. Where am I sitting on crossbow bolts? 10 out of 30. Don't need them. Good lord. Alright. Upgrade the pistol. Only to give me access to a couple of other things. On top of what it might be useful for. Real simple. And that's if I just decide to use the pistol in the first place. I have no idea if I'm even going to. What I will say is this. The upgrades, they put in work on your pistol. Some actually don't look bad. I almost wish there was a photo mode just for that kind of thing.
Did you do that?
Yep, rapid fire. That's what I did. Alright. Well, since I seem to be excessively sloshed for some reason, I'm gonna go take a little nappy poo.
Campbell's
Callista.
Black Book lets me control the Abbey, but only at a price.
Only at
The
a price.
outsider has failed at destroying Dunwall. The people have been brought to their knees. They are strong and are beginning to rise again.
Good. Let
Do
me
you
holler
know
at you.
Emily is quite special. She's learned from all of us, you especially. She trusts you absolutely, I believe.
Sounds to me like she's a person who's had the opportunity to learn from a whole bunch of people. I have no idea what you're
Do
talking
you
about.
think Piero will ever want to marry? I mean, hypothetically? You talk to him more than I do.
Oh, I forgot she had a thing for Piero. I mean, you know, the best way to find that out is to go
When
talk to
things are
him.
better, I will suggest my lord fund a memorial to them. Everyone deserves to be remembered.
I mean, I get it. Women don't really approach, but it's like I've heard stories and seen cases of so many women who don't approach, and then a guy that they really want walks out of their life for literal ever, and it's like, well, You had the opportunity. You chose not to take it because you're embarrassed. Well, guess what? We have to be embarrassed 24/7, 365. Make the move if you want it, and if you don't, well, then accept the fact that you're not getting it. Or, you know, as they like to say nowadays, manifest it.
This was never my idea. He knows that. Certainly I am not completely guiltless, but with my position, he would be a fool to come for me. And if he does, I have much to offer. Extensive business opportunities. So he'll see reason, if it comes to that.
What wasn't your idea, Pendleton? Until we get through all this and hold the coronation, nothing's certain. Dunwall Tower has got its own culture. No telling what could happen if we moved into the place too soon. The next steps must be handled carefully. Things are happening quickly now. I need time to think. No doubt. Same books, yes. Yes. No doubt. Now.
Attention. Any disturbance in the region of Dunwall Tower this evening has been the result of a previously scheduled training exercise.
That's what that was? That's what happened to the Lord Regent? A training exercise? Alright. Ugh. I feel like death walking. That or death feels like me walking. One hell of a lightweight.
Samuel, you move like you've been drinking. Did the poison work its magic? Is he dead?
It better have worked. It cost me a month's profit.
Yes, sir. I believe Corvo has breathed his last. Just as you wanted.
You've done a fine job.
Remember, we need the body. If we come forward with the corpse of the man who murdered the Empress, we'll be greeted as heroes.
Yes, it'll grant us legitimacy. We'll be the men who rescued Emily and brought down the Lord Regent and his assassin. You'll see to the body, won't you, Samuel?
Yes, sir.
Limey bastards.
I'm sorry something terrible, Corvo. But I only gave you half the poison. They were watching me and it was all I could think to do. I think you're strong enough to survive that. I'll put you on a raft and then I've got to ship out myself before they find out I've gone against their wishes. Snakes. They'll want to do the same to me as soon as I've outlived my uses. Hopefully
you already
you'll wake up
have.
and find your way out of this cursed city.
Once you get rid of my body, they get rid of yours. All of this is happening too fast, and you're a perfect witness to everything from start to finish, even before I got there. Flooded district, adrift. Betrayed by Havelock, Martin, and Pendleton, you were only saved at the last moment by Samuel the boatsman, who left you adrift in a ruined section of Dunwall. Same mission info, of course. Nope. Betrayed and poisoned, well, kind of. Nah, it's kind of spoilery. Hold on. Ugh. Gotta love how they didn't see all this jerking movement as I had breathed my last, as Sam says.
This is the one who was with the Empress when she died. Poisoned. Tivian stuff. Amateur work. He'll live. That's up to Dowd.
Well, now you know Dunwall has ninjas. And I ain't, well, what? You just gonna let my hand just, okay, if I bleed to death out here, whose fault is it? Cool, glad we've established that. I don't know what you just got through doing. Look like you have blood on you. Love that shit. Their teleportation is different than ours entirely.
gift from your friend. The one who talks to you in the dark. Talks to you when you visit his shrines. I visited those shrines too. And I know what it felt like to shove a blade into your Empress. But I don't know you. Who you are, and who you fight for. You're a mystery. And I can't allow that.
Can't allow that, huh? And I'm a mystery. Interesting. Betrayed and poisoned by Admiral Havelock, High Overseer Martin, and Lord Pendleton, you've awakened somewhere in the ruins of the flooded district. The assassin Dowd left you under guard. Recover your gear, confront Dowd, and find the way out of the flooded district. Still a little spoilery, but not entirely. So it's alright.
Here you are at last, in a ruined and drowning world. Held captive by the man who killed your Empress, the assassin Dowd. Your friends poisoned you and dumped your body in the river. Did they do it to protect themselves, so no one would ever know what they'd done? Or was it because they were a single move away from controlling an empire, and they knew you'd never let them manipulate Emily? Maybe none of these. Perhaps that's just the nature of man.
It's hard to say. You always wonder in the end if this was their plan initially. And friends, you say. Again, you wonder if this was their plan initially. I suspect it probably was, just for the simple fact of the whole political and logistical concept of it all. If you think about it, from start to finish, in the end, we planned a rebellion and took down the leadership of an entire country. Regardless of how you slice it, that says a lot. Not only does it say that you are capable of doing it, it says that you're willing to. Same as Dowd, who decided to go after an Empress. You're willing to aim that high. And if you're willing to aim that high, you're potentially willing to aim that high again. And that's pretty much the thought process. There's a couple ways out of here. You could use, if you aren't using powers, you can use all these bricks, throw them into the wood, and memory serves, he won't hit it. Yeah, he won't hit it. Or, you know, obviously use the rest. I'm fine either way. But I'll do this the old-fashioned way. Still have my bone charms, obviously. Still have my powers. Just unarmed. That's all. Oh, and hurt. Return to the Greaves Refinery where you had your gear. Whoa, what the hell was that? Later to Overseer Franklin. Overseer Franklin, wasn't it? When we speak next, I hope you will tell me two things. First, what do the strictures tell you about being imprisoned in a cell you could easily escape were your legs not shattered? Secondly, how your kind knew the location of our base and what exactly you hoped to accomplish there by marching a hopelessly outnumbered band of fools through chest-high water. Down. Well, we know what happened to you. So, now I've got collections to make. Now, if I so choose, 1 second, Corvo's bounty note. Doubt, finding Corvo in possession of that mask could have been an elaborate frame job, but now the newly minted Lord Regent Havelock is announcing to all the city that he has proof linking Corvo to the masked felon. The bounty is 30,000 coins, but if Corvo truly is the masked felon and responsible for all the things the wanted posters accuse him of, I expect the bounty to double. Because we have him alive, we should be able to barter for even more. Regarding Slackjaw, We watched him for a week, and when we were ready to make our move, he suddenly disappeared. Maybe he left the city? Rufio. Now, oh yeah, and then there's obviously the bounty ledger. Cronigan eliminated 1,500 gold coins. Soulard, location unknown. Elizabeth, abducted, delivered 2,000 coins. Elizabeth, interesting. Delivered 2,000 coins. Booth, eliminated, payment refusal. Employer eliminated. Oh, the employer refused to pay. Okay. Unknown masked man revealed to be Corvo. Wait. Okay, that is literally its own line. Unknown masked man revealed to be Corvo. I thought it was initially, but then I'm like, wait, did they really connect that to the whole situation with Booth? Maybe not. Slackjaw, location unknown. Corvo in custody to be delivered alive. You want that money? And of course, when you take the assassin, it doesn't fold up. But you know, it's a weapon. Do I need it? No, not really. Didn't need to do that. Don't actually need it. It's actually kind of pointless. I would prefer to actually see my other hand. Just one hand. Report to Dowd. This is the musical device that the Overseer had strapped to his chest. While it was functioning, we were unable to perform transversals or tetherings. I suggest we all get a good look at it. I agree. Those music boxes are something else, boy. Well, folks, that's gonna be the end of episode 7 of Dishonored Definitive Edition. You folks like what you see and want to see more of me, give me a like, follow, subscribe here on YouTube or both. Drop a comment, check out some of my other playlists. Wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, and God bless you.